Well, today we're gonna build a reloading bench. We got some of the wood here. Ben went to Home Depot and got some wood, so we have this. And then for the top, we're gonna use this stuff here. Here's all the reloading stuff. Here's the old press. You don't have to adjust your TV set. This is an old rock chucker, but for some reason when I went to spray the degreaser on it, it kind of changed the color of it, so now it's kind of blue. But everything else is inside. Here's some of the old stuff that we can't use. Here's some old powder, some old cartridges, some old cases. Basically, it's going to be 4 feet long and about 24 inches deep. Right, Ben?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the legs. 2, 4, 6 of those. Like I said, it's going to be 48 inches long. Got 3 for that. And a little over 24. How deep did we say it was going to be? 26, 28, 30. These will run front to back. Nothing special. She's coming together. Well, there it is so far. We're gonna put some a shelf on the one side, but we don't know where to put it yet. We don't want to be too far, crammed over to the side. If it's over on that side, it looks like it'd be better on that side, down here, and then your legs can go under there, and you have plenty of room to run the press. We have 2 more legs to put in, and then another cross piece, and then the top. Okay, so the bench is up, and we have 3 of these top boards that we're gonna put on here. These are like 11.5, but we have to be somewhere in the 20s, like 20, what? Either way, long story short, is we have to rip this one here to put it in between 2 of them. We need to make it wider. We gotta fill this gap, basically. So we're just gonna use one of these for a fence. We're gonna clamp it on like so, and then run the circular saw down through there, and we'll see how it works out. I think it's gonna work out all right. Yeah, it'll be all right. Well, I got it cut. It's not perfect at all. I mean, that end that's factory there, or edge, but I do have a little bit of a gap right there, but we might be able to squeeze that with the Turned out a lot better than I expected. We were able to squeeze that in, and looks good. Well, there it is. Put the press over here. You got plenty of room. All kinds of space. Fairly simple. I mean, it only took like what, 5 2x4s maybe? If that, 5 2x4s, and these pieces here from Home Depot, some screws, and I mean, this thing's solid. I mean, the top's not on there yet, but yeah, this is perfect. Like I said, it's just a temporary bench or whatever, so when it does come time to build, anything else, if you want to build bigger, we can just add on. This thing's pretty nice, so. You guys gotta put some shelves down here. We got a piece of plywood. We're gonna run a shelf here. We're gonna do one here.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe one here. We can slide stuff back in. I wanna see how high that tumbler is. But, so yeah. We're also going to put this board down here at the end, that scrap piece that we had. That way we have a little more support for the press. we're gonna screw that thing down right there. That way the press isn't pulling on this lip here much. That way I have this screwed down. Mounts press right there. All right, we got the holes drilled for the press. Yeah. Oh, and we got the plywood down here on the shelf. We just gotta screw that down yet. Besides that, it's pretty much finished up, right? Yeah, do some sanding on it. That's it.
Oh
yeah. Well, I got to use the brad nailer once. It's a successful project.
Yeah, we've used basically every tool Ben has just to put this thing together, but this really is the most simple reloading bench you could probably make. I mean, the most complex thing we have are those 2 extra legs in the middle on the shelf. Yeah, here are the plans, and it'll give you an idea of the dimensions if you wanted to, you know, pause this or whatever. So like I said, 5 or so 2x4s and 2 of these boards here, these inch thick. They're like entryway boards is what Ben said they were. Yeah, they worked out great. And then, like I said, we just used a little chunk of that for this here, just for a little bit of added support. And yeah.
Do you want to take a hacksaw and just cut those bolts off a little shorter?
Here's Ben's turkey tail. This is a turkey that Ben got. Is this the one you got when we were down there in Beeville? Whenever I got my coyote and bobcat and hog. Ben got a hog and a turkey that weekend. That's what that's from. Oh, I got my skull back. I have to put that in here. I got my skull. Our friend did the European deal with the skull, and Ben sent me a picture. It looks awesome. This is Ben's garage. He has some real small fishing poles.
It's all for sale.
Did you hear that? It's all for sale. So if you guys are in the Houston area and you're looking for some really nice equipment for fishing, I mean, look at this. I don't think you ought to sell all of it.
Well, I mean, the 80
Well,
wides. One of the 80 wides.
this is what's for sale.
It's Talica 25-2 Shimano's. They're on Shimano trolling series Talos rods, and we got 3 of those. We got 180 wide. We use that for deep dropping. We're gonna keep one and sell one. We've got 50 wide over here as well, just on a Shakespeare ugly stick, nothing special, trolling rod.
Also, if you're in this area and you want to, maybe I ought to just tell everybody exactly what's going on. In case you don't know, yeah, I moved to Texas. Frank was right in that one video. But yeah, last week I moved to Houston. And my older brother Ben lives here. He's been here for like 8 years. My other brother Michael, he moved here over about 8 months ago or so. And it's actually something that I've been planning on doing for maybe a year or so. So anyhow, I made the decision. It was final. The decision was final, I should say, over Christmas. I came down here, and that's whenever I did the hunting. I went with Ben. We went down in the Beeville area, and were able to hunt on his friend's lease. And so I was here between like a day or two before Christmas all the way until like January 2nd. And we were all at Ben's house here, and that's when we decided that on the 26th, Michael would fly up to Pittsburgh, and I'd pick him up at the airport, And from there we drove straight down. We didn't stop for anything except gas. We stopped 5 times for gas. So that's the story there. So I'm gonna be in Texas, obviously, making a lot of videos, but at the same time, if I know a lot of people are in Pennsylvania and they watch my videos, but don't think that I'm not gonna be back in Pennsylvania hunting. So definitely keep watching. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Other than that, here's the but yeah, I've been meaning to tell you everybody about me moving to Texas, but I just didn't want to make a whole entire video on it because there's only like 10 of you guys that really watch me. I know that the people that actually do watch me are watching, they've made it this far through the video. So anyhow, there's the bench. Like I said, I'll throw the dimensions are easy. They're on the paper. So we're going to get into a lot of reloading and long range shooting. Ben has a 260 that he wants to start making loads for. And he has a 7mm Remington mag that we're going to try to glass bed this thing. But it's a synthetic stock, so we have no idea how that's going to go. But I'm going to put it up here and we'll show you. We're going to do that tomorrow. Oh, Ben got a Timney trigger for his Ruger as well. It's a Ruger M77, I think. But yeah, so that's where we're at with everything, or that's where I'm at. I don't really know what else to tell you. But well, there's the bench. We're gonna throw it in the house here tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow.
We'll sand it up, and maybe we'll...
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it, and be sure to subscribe for more. See ya.